What if you had in your power to rid the world of disease, to improve the lives of millions, to ease suffering and cure the sick, and earn a tidy profit? As the head of your own pharmaceutical conglomerate, you have this power resting in your hands. Will you use it for good? Hey guys, and welcome to Big Pharma. So that kind of gives you a good introduction of what this game's about. Are you going to be a ruthless pharmaceutical empire? Or are you going to use your power for good, to help others? But how will it affect your profitability? Can you continue to be a drug company if you're focused on the welfare of others? It's really takes an extra step away from the tycoon genre to really make you think, like, is it all about money, or should I do good as well? So we'll hop right in though. So I have already done the tutorial. They're pretty basic, so I didn't want to bore you guys with it. The game also has custom games and free build, so, which is really neat. But we're just going to start off with some of the beginner missions. Smaller scenario with reduced research and cure trees. Settings are tweaked to make for an easier game. So just basic, within 10 years we need to make $1 million. Pretty interesting. So what's our company name? We're just going to call it... We're just going to go with the basic Greenling YouTube. Let's not break the bank. So who's going to be our... Ooh, that guy's pretty snazzy. Ooh, I like Barclay as well. Yeah, we're going to go Barclay. Got a tough guy. So, game's pretty basic. I'll show you. So this is our production line. So, I'm not it shows the date down here. So the date constantly runs. So what we can do is we can pause the game. And that's what I'd recommend doing at the start, so you can kind of take a look at everything. So this is our production line. So this is where all the actual production of our drugs happen. We can only import and export from these wall slots. The rest of the area we get to use freely. However, we have to plan our factory accordingly because, well, you want to use space. Space is pretty much at a premium. So we start with the 3 buildings here. And in this line show you what you have to purchase as prerequisites. So, for example, we wouldn't want to build a whole bunch of stuff here because there's outputs here. So, this one is mostly space, while this one is mostly outlets. So, we almost might want to use these two first so that I can use this one. So this is mostly if you need a long chain. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. So let's look at what ingredients we start out with. So they actually gave us 2 right away. So we got dewy hypochrolate? Probably not pronouncing that right, but powder. It's a hypertension drug. So when we look at a drug, there's a couple important things to look at. The cost, but more important, the drug's concentration. Concentration is the main kind of part of this game. So in order to make dewy hypochrolate powder effectively, we need to make it between 9 and 13. So this is currently not activated. There's also a max strength if it shows on there. Let's just see if we have... I'm guessing we'll have to affect it. Or, sorry, research it. I apologize. We'll get into that in a minute then. So, anyway. So, there's a max strength which will be somewhere in this range. We don't know where it is until we analyze it. However, we do know if it's between 9 and 13 concentration, we will activate this benefit. This is kind of like the benefit. This is a side effect. So if it's between 6 and 14, we will have this negative side effect. And the same thing, the max strength will be somewhere in this range. So the max strength isn't always at the end. It could be somewhere in the middle and start. So you want to try to get somewhere where you maximize benefits while minimizing the side effects. So also we can upgrade it. So right now this is just just relieves hypertension, but if we upgrade it with an ionizer, as you see there, we can turn it into a treatment for angina. However, very importantly, the concentration must be between 0 and 6. So this is not very likely to be something we want to invest in, because it's going to be very expensive. Because we'll have to get it down. It's at 14. We'd have to get it down. What's that? Like 8 concentration, and then ionize it, which will bring it down more. So, and I don't think let's see what kind of technology we have. Yes, so we only have the single one. So we'd have to have 8 of these in sequence. Oh, no, we need the ionizer either way to do it. But anyway, so that is a lot of capital investment. But we could make the treatment for hypertension, where we have Bilinous Wood Snake Gem. So we also don't have a agglomerator, so we can't upgrade it to an antibiotic. Right now it just soothes cold symptoms. And it causes constipation. Oh, but if we evaporate it, we can actually remove this effect. Not all effects can be removed. So that's actually quite good. We could evaporate it to remove it, and we are going to want to do that anyway because we need to increase the concentration to 3. So that's actually will make this quite a good drug. And you can look at the price of the drug as well. We just need, but yeah, that's actually probably a really good drug. The rest of these we have to research. So let us hire an explorer. It costs $5,000 initially and then $50 per day. Also, other explorers upgrade ingredient points, which you see here. You use it to get ingredient discounts for the most part. So do we know anything about this? Ingredient with liver medication. So there's different types of medication. I think we can see it if you go to the cures. Yeah. So there's blood, infection, body, and digestion. We have liver, lungs, pain, psychology, relaxants, sexual health, and skin as well. So there's a lot of stuff. Right now, we just have these items. The 112 shows the need for this on the market. So things with higher amounts means there's a higher need. So there's really high need for something that soothes cold symptoms, which we have. So this is digestion, skin, and it also has a catalyst. We'll get into catalyst more later. And we need to research desert expeditions to unlock this location. So, and yeah, this is how many you need to assign as well. So these are, don't require specialist teams to explore it, are relatively unhazardous. We get into here, I'm guessing these are more hazardous. So, and these are actually where we're getting it. So this is from a flower. Let's see, we're getting just harvesting it. Here we need the dragon beetle. I'm guessing it'll be dragon beetle blood or something. So, so we can just check. Is it digestion or liver that's in more need? So liver looks like it. So we can just assign a researcher over there. You want to be careful with your money at the beginning, but don't have to be too careful. Okay, so scientist. We can hire scientists. Scientists are we used to research new things. So right now we just have the basic pill processor evaporator, basic exploration, and yeah, see that's how you get desert explorations and other things. So yeah, but we need the agglomerator like we saw here. That's be good to research the ionizer and the agglomerator. Might actually buy a second researcher as well, so we can get that rather quickly. It takes about 3 months. It'll show you how much. So the creamer. Reduce the strength of side effects. That's pretty neat. Okay, you can pack multiple individual finished products. That's neat. Because right now we're just going to have to use a pill packager. So, cheap, fast, and has a small footprint. The last one we haven't seen yet is the company page. So, this is the last 12 months, so there's not a lot to do here. But here we will see our products, their effects, cure ratings, and we also see our opponents. So, opponents pretty much just affect, for the most part, the supply and demand aspects of the game. So, also never seen paint. Oh, paint's just so you can kind of keep track of stuff better, I'm guessing. So yeah. So we want to get Villainous Wood Snake Gem. So let us import that. And all we need is we know we need to increase it by 1. Oops, sorry. What's this? Fixed belt. Okay, didn't know you could do that. That's neat. But you pretty much have to connect everything with belts. So we just pretty much want to create the simplest possible. So we're just going to have it feed directly into there. And we need something to print our pill with. But actually, why don't we quickly hit play? Oop, we will need a belt here as well, actually. Just so we can get an idea of what our product turned out like. So we can see that it soothes cold. Okay, so you can remove this, but it has between 13 and 17 to remove it. So we will have it causing constipation. However, it's we have no ability to really increase the stuff by that level. It's possible to do with evaporators, so that's actually what we're gonna do. So, oops, I want to play the game, and we can start. Oops, oh shit! I didn't actually mean to do that. I meant to put in the pill printer, then I interrupted myself. We actually need a way to turn this into a finished product. I apologize. So, I meant to put this here. So we lost a little bit of money there due to my ignorance. We need to feed it into there because we need a way to package this. You can't just give them raw Apros crystals. You need to actually package it in a certain way. And another thing to note is this has a process time of 2. Well, this has a process time of 1. So we're actually making stuff at half the speed we could be making stuff at. So what we'll do here is we can double the speed at which we create stuff by doubling it there. However, we need to name our product. So let's come up with something witty. So let's call it Cod and Flu. Nah? Instead of cold and flu? Come on. Let's give it a shot. I'm not going to say it's going to be funny. Instead, I'm going to give it a shot. So here, 1 will feed into each because it runs. This runs 2 cycles for every one of these. So it's important that you use. You take a look at your timelines. So. Yeah. The other thing is, I don't think our belts are designed. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's actually fine, but. Okay.
A competitor has released a new product.
Oh shit. What we actually should be doing is we should be buying here and let's buy here as well. So we can actually expand. So we shouldn't have just been waiting there, so that was my bad. But I was kind of just making sure everything was going well. So let's take a look what our competitor has released. Wes Bang Gout Crusher. So you can also see the cure ratings. It usually starts low and then you get it more, but pretty much you get positive or negative based on how good or bad your cure is, and that will affect your profits, but possibly not as much as you think. So yeah, so we possibly don't want to use the same things as he does, but so how much money do we have? We have 25,000. Should actually hire another explorer and get the dragon beetle. And we can import this Dewey hyperleap power and get this hypertension thing. Just because we only need to do one thing to it. So those two. One of these can just be for analyzing. So I'll save that one. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna import our Dewey hyperleap power. Pump her into. We need to decrease concentration, so we would want a dissolver. Just thinking how we want to do this. If we actually stop, we will actually want to import.
Insufficient upgrade points.
My bad. We also want to start here because of how this belt system is going to work. Make sure that's the right thing. So yeah, we want to decrease concentration. Okay. And then we're going to need 2 pill printers, the same as before. Let's actually put them here. And then, okay. Could have saved possibly $50 there, but it's fine. So, but anyway guys, I think we'll call an episode here. We'll be back in the next episode for more Big Pharma. Thanks guys. Later.